Now let's look at the compilation of this very simple program. If we have this welcome to C programming, and then I put this 2018 over here. This program is pretty simple, just a simple print out line. And then right here is the compilation process. And in this lecture, I would like to show you how to compile the C and C++ in the same flow. In the old days, we have the C++ program, and usually the .cpp file need to be converted to C program, and then you use the compiler to compile it maybe to .o file, .s file, or .exe file. This one is called object file, or you can compile it to assembly file, or you can convert it to machine code file. And machine code, actually, you can directly run it on your machine. And nowadays, we call this machine code file as the native code or native functions, or native code or native functions. So we actually need to go through a compile. That's using compiler to compile your source program, maybe C++, into a object file. And then we link the object file together using a linker. But in between, before you go into the object file, you can actually also compile it as the assembly file. And you can actually bypass it directly to object file as well. So basically, you can do compile first from C++ to C file, and then you start to compile it, and you can compile to the assembly code, or you can compile it directly to this object file, or you can directly one pass compile to the executable file, depending on whether you use -c or -o. If you want to compile to the object file, you actually should do gcc and then a.c, but in between here you put a -c. And if you want to compile it directly to the object file, you can put gcc a.c -o and then your executable file name after it. So this is the compile process of a C program. Now, let's look at how this can be done using our Windows environment. And to do that, we need to first blow up our Windows environment. So to do that, you open your directory, and then you have the proper directory with the test1.c file in there. So we have the Windows plus R, right? The Windows plus R key, and this run will pop up. When this one pop up, sometimes it has CMD, sometimes don't, but here you click OK. After you click OK, you have this, right? Then you type CD, and then you move to here, move to the this directory, just left click. So here you actually need to have left mouse click, and you would be able to get the directory. You will be able to get the directory. Okay, and then right mouse click, copy, and find your window, and right mouse click again. So left mouse click, get the directory, right mouse click, copy, paste, and then copy, and then to here, right mouse click again to paste. So here I changed it to this directory, dir. You can type dir. You have the test1.c, right? Then if your dev C++ is installed it correctly, or your code block is installed correctly, you should have gcc, and you also have G++. Okay, now let's try gcc. So gcc, I can actually compile this one called test1.c. I'm sorry. Here I should put GCC-C, and then test1.c. Okay. So what this will do is actually you use the, you use the, this one is GCC-C test1.c. Actually, this one will compile using the GNU-C compiler collection, GCC GNU compiler collection, and then test-C compile the C program into test.o. Okay, so you would generate a test1.o program. Okay, let's see. Let's actually try. So here, I hit return. It's compiling, and I type the dir. Okay, here we have the test1.o now. Okay, here now I'm teaching you step by step. Okay, here you have test1.o now, right? Let me clean it. You have the test1.o file. So right here, actually, I should do, and over here, I should do GCC, and then this test1.o -o test1. Okay, what this will do is actually, this is second step. The first step, I use a -c, that's compile. So -c means compile. I have a compile. Are you all right? And then this one -o is to convert from the object file, the test object file to the executable file. So this one's link, second step. So this one second step, actually, let me clean it. The second step right here, I hit return. So here, I type dir. There is a test1.exe being generated. So this one, you have test1.exe now. So the first one, I have the test1.c, that's the source code. Now I compile to test1.o, that's object file. Now I compile and link it to test1.exe, that's executable file. That's executable file. Now let me clean it. Okay. After that, now I can run test1, and then it print out welcome to C++ programming 2018. So that's the whole process you need to learn. Compile, link, go for C language. Okay, but it's actually kind of tedious, and then you need to repeat it 1,000 times maybe. So this is actually not very convenient. So in order to save our time, actually we can actually use new, and then test document. I'm sorry, don't do this. This one is stupid. Let me delete it. I don't need this. In our Notepad++, I just create a new file, and then it's a new one, right? This one is save as. And when I save as here, that we actually put here, and then try to find someone called batch file, BATCH batch file here, BATCH file. So it actually is called batch file. So it's like .bat file, but this one is only in Windows. Okay, in the Unix you need to have the share script file, and it's different. But here I'm using the so-called batch file in Windows. So here, instead of using the new one, I usually would put a name called build.bat. Okay, so I put just build, and it already assigned as a batch file. So I would just save. And right here, I type REM, and I can type whatever. This one actually is a command line. IEM is a command line. In Windows is a command line. So I can say this is a batch file to build this one called test1.c and the test1. Okay. Now I change line, and then the first thing I do actually GCC, and then what? I have the test C, And then I have the test1.c. I'm sorry. That's the first one I tried, right? Second one, I put GCC and then test1.o and then -o test1. That's the second step I did, right? This one is, the first one is compile, second one is link, okay? So, and then I just need to compile link, and Go, I want to do it separately. So I save it. Now I type dir. Here I have a BO.bat now. So I usually call BO, BO1, BO2, BO3. Okay, so here's a BO.bat. Now, right? Now, right here, I actually would do BUILD. Don't need to type .bat because this one is a batch file. It's executable by Windows. So I hit return. It completely do the compile and link Go 3 steps. The first one is command line, it take no effect. Second one compile, third one link. Now I need to run. So it's test1. I have welcome to C program in 2018. So that's the 31st program, and we finished the compiling Go process. Okay. So that's the first process we have. And now, let me see. That's the first one. Now, in order to build a bigger program, let me finish this one. I actually close this. Let me copy. Okay. I don't want to copy. Okay, let me close. That's the first one in C language. Now I'm going to try different things. Actually, I'm not trying compiling Go. This is C program. But now I'm going to try different language. So here, I'll try CL compile link Go CPP. Okay, I have the second version. I want to do C double plus now. So I bring up the Notepad double plus again. It is empty, and then I save this one as same thing. This one when I save, I actually also put into a C double plus source file, and this one I would say C test cpp.cpp. Okay, so this one is a test cpp. I'm sorry, test cpp.cpp. No, I should save to somewhere else. I should find this computer, sugarcane, my name, and then to the directory I want to save. Double plus programming essential dev C chapter 1 compiling Go C double plus save here. Right now I can do this one include. Okay, here I put so-called what IO string, right? And then I will do using name space std, right? Integer name. Same thing. I have a return 1 0. 0 is no. 0 for no error. 1 for error. Okay. Now right here, what I would do is actually this one I have the integer I equals 0, integer j equals 1. Okay, and then I have print. No, I don't want to use it. I use a CR, and then I, and then plus, and then j, and then I plus j, and then enter, right? So this one is C double plus program, easy C double plus program. I will save, right? Now I open the previous one I have from compiling Go. I open the build file, and in this build file I save as, I put into my compiling code CPP. So you don't need to write the build file every time. And here I change it to CPP. CPP.cpp, okay? And then here I change it to, I don't use the GCC nice, use this G double plus, and here CPP.cpp. Okay, here I actually have C double plus, G double plus, and then here test CPP, and then here test O test CPP. Okay, I have this H file ready for this test CPP. So now let me save. Okay, I save the same H file. Now I have like, okay, let me see. I still have that window, right? I still have this window. Let me CD double dot. CD double dot means move one level up. Here CD dot means move one level up. So original I'm in this compiling code. Now I'll move up to C chapter 1. Okay, so this one I clear. You know, this is the old day when I was in college. We do this a lot. We have this. We don't have the Windows. So dir, I have the compiling code, something like this. So let me cd to compile link underline go. So when you are go into the Unix, it's similar. Okay, a lot of things are similar, but you need to learn the command. Now I'm in this compiling code CPP now. So I type build. Again, it's a batch file running, so just hit it. Okay, everything fine. Test CPP. Okay, it's 0.11. Now, anything wrong here? What's going on? This one is I plus J. Why is okay. So this one is 0. The first one J is 0 plus J is 1, and then the result is 1. So I actually have the wrong output. So I should put something like this and the equal sign over here. So now I save it again. You know, because I need to redo the building a lot of times. So I need that build file. Otherwise, I have to type GCC G double plus too many times. So here I just type build. Okay, then it's okay. Now I have here, then I do test the CPP this time. Okay, it's 0 plus 1 equals 1 now. Okay, so the build file is very important. Okay, the build file is very important, not only in this Windows environment, but also in your Unix environment. You need to know how to write a Unix script to provide a batch file processing. But the grammar is different for Windows and Unix. So if you have problem with the Unix, you can call me or your mom to find out how to write a Unix script to help you to speed up that part. Okay, now we finished the compiling Go version 1 for CPP and C both, right? Now we are going to try different things. Now we are still here. Now let me go back to here, chapter 1. So now I'm trying C compile link go to C file. I'm trying to C file. Okay. In order to try to C file, now I have this. I still have that Notepad double plus. I'm going to teach you how to compile link go for 2 files together, running together. So here I would actually close this one, close this one. So here I new a new file. Okay, the first new one I will save as. Now I'm compiling Go CPP. I move up to compile CPP to C. Over here, I will save again as a C. I will save a C file, C source file. So here I have a C source file. let me put it as a P1, program 1, okay, program 1.c. Okay, this one save as it. Now I need to do include std io.h. Okay, int main. This one is a C program, and then I need to return 1, right? I need to 0, right? And then here I would call. Here I have a, so what? I have like integer y equals f of x, this one, right? And I have print out, print f. Here I put actually, let me try this one, number. I try very simple stuff, okay? Number equals, and then dollar sign, percentage sign b. Here I put a, here I put this y. And here I don't want to put my f function over here. Instead of having that, I put a extern, and then I have like intf. This one I put void. Void means no parameter. So I have an external input function called void. Is that all right?
Mm.
And then I put here, I save as another function, save as. This one I call P2. And here I put C program again. So P2.c I save here. And right here, this program, this part, P2, I just write an integer, f of x, and like this. And here I just do one thing, return 3. Okay, and here I put nothing. I need to, right here, I need to write include. Here I will say, no, not this one. I need double quote, P2.h, header file, called P2.h. Now I need to create a header file. So here I'll create a new header file. I save as, I save her right here. I create a header file. I put C, let me see, C, let me put C double plus file, okay? And here I put it as what? As P2.h. This is a simple header file. You know, in the past, probably you C double plus, you only deal with one module. Now you need to know how to deal with multiple modules. And here I put like if defined, if not defined. This one P2 and P2 line underline H, right? And then here define P2 underline H, and then here and okay. Usually we write these. So what? If my P2.h is defined, is not defined, I will do this. Otherwise, I won't do this. So if somebody already include my P2, it will not repeat again. So right here, I would just say integer f of x, and then here void, and then semicolon. Okay, it only used to tell other people I have this function for people to use. And I go back to here. Instead of doing that, I put include. And then here I put p2.h file. Okay, so let's look at these three programs. The P1.c is the main program. So P1.c is the main program. So I have P1.c program. It's a main program. I have a P2.c program. And P2.c need to put a .h file. That's a P2.h. So whatever P1.c want to call CP P2.c, this one .c is called implementation file. You put your code, whatever implementation you have in this file. In this .c file is called implementation file. Okay, and this one is called header file. Header file is declaration file. Okay. And then this one, I can put this over here. I can also do extern, put extern, that's also fine. If I don't do extern, it's also okay. I can actually put this, also okay. Okay. Writing it or not writing it is both are extern. So the word extern, actually, you can think about like what? Like in Java, extern actually really means public. Extern really mean public. So I make my integer function f of x, avoid of x as a public function. So it can be referenced by other people. Is that okay? So it's a public function, but in C language it's called extern. It actually declares. So function always are public. If you don't declare it, it's public. But data is different. Later I'll show you the data case. Okay. Now let's just look at the function part. Function actually is public. So I declare it as a public, but in C is actually called extern. So here I've been able to read the public function from the other module. Okay. And then I call it and then assign it to Y. Now let me clean this one. So these are very important when you do C++ with multiple files. C++, the same thing. Okay, there's no difference. And I use here, there's a save all, and I save everything. All right. Now I need to bring up the BO file. This BO file, I also again I get it from this C program. I get this BO file, and then I save as compiling go to C right here. I save here. So here actually I have this one called P1.c, P2.c, and then I have PO program. Okay, I have a running program called PO. So here I want to compile. Now I need to compile P1.c, P2.c, right? And when I need to link P1.o, P2.o, and then the executable program called PO. Okay. Now I save everything. Save all. Now go to this one. It's going back here, dir, and then I change it to compile, link, and go, and then I to C. Right here. Now I just type PO again. Okay, I'm done. Now I type PO. See right here. Number is 3, right? Is that number 3? That's what I return, right? I return from f of f, right? And here, oh, I'm sorry, I put the wrong filter. Phone feeder. So I need to put a N there. So something like this, if you don't have the BO file, it will be very tedious. Okay, every time you need to type everything again and again. See right here, and then I run this PO. Right? The number is 3. Now I'm going to try to add different thing. Here in my P2C right here, right? And I want to do my variable. I can put a variable right here. I can have like this one called integer z equals 5, right? And if I didn't say anything, this one would be static. Okay, this one, if I don't say anything, it is equivalent to here I type static. But static is different from the static in Java. This static actually means, this static actually really means private. So other people cannot see it. So static means private in C. Extern means public. Okay, but in C language, data, if you not saying it, data always static. And if you didn't say anything, you need to put external in order to make it actually shared. Okay, make it public. But your program or your function, if you don't say anything, this one you need to put static in order to declare it as a static function, a private function. Otherwise, it actually, if you don't say anything, it will be a shared function. So function always external, data always static if you don't say anything. So that actually is similar to what? To encapsulation, you have private data, you have the private data public method for data encapsulation in object-oriented programming. That's called data encapsulation. So now I have that integer z over there. That's actually, let me clean this. Actually, it's a 5. It's a z equal 5, right? But in order, I want to have my this one to use that. So here, I will have to declare external z. I put my z as external variable, so people from other module be able to see it. Is that okay? And then here, I would say external integer z. So here I would actually copy this, and right here I put down here, and I say my z over here. I put down my z over here. So that z actually now is an external variable. I reading from here, and the value I set it to be 5 before I shared it. Now I do it again. I do my PO, and then now I print PO. Right? Number equals 3, z equals 5. The data z equals 5 is actually from P2 module. This one doesn't define it. It just say that I'm getting the public variable from the other module. Okay, so here a few things you need to remember. A function, a file is a module. In C language, every file is a module. Same thing for C++. Every file is a module. Every file itself is a module. But a module, you contain 2 parts, .h file and .c file. .h file is called header file. .c file is the implementation file. And header file also sometimes called it prototype. Allow people to use it. Okay? And then you will have the main program that also have .h, but this time I don't share anything, so I don't need to write .h file for other people to include. But here in my main program P1, C, I need to include this .h file for P2. If I don't include it, my P1 won't see that .h file stuff. Is that okay? So here we have P2, and then we share in the function over here so that this variable can be shared, function here over there. Same thing, I can share the data for P1 to P2, but you need to that P2 include that .h file. That would be more complicated. But here, actually, I can build maybe 5 or 10 different programs with different modules, but I still can be doing that. But this is actually C program for sharing multiple programs. Okay? Is that okay so far? So I said, oh, now. Now I'm going to do C++. This one actually is a C program, right? I'm going to do C double plus. So same thing. So actually you need to get used to this type of environment because you later, if you depend on the tool too much, you will not be able to do this efficiently. And actually teacher don't like it, okay? Eventually all of the 51, 53, whatever course, they will do this. So now I have the two modules for C double plus. Are you all right? Now again, right here, I call that function, I call the program notepad double plus. Here I close everything, right? And then I save the first one, save as to CPP directly. I save it to CPP. And right here, I'm trying this one called, I'm trying this one called, let me use Q, okay, Q1.cpp, okay. The previous episode here, I have the include here IO string, right? And let me include this one, same thing called Q2.cpp, I'm sorry, .h, okay. And right here, I have this using namespace std. I have integer main. Right here, instead of putting nothing, here I will put integer count, argc, and then char star argv array, that is, okay? Don't ask me what this is, but you need to get used to this later, okay? I just put it here, having this, and then I have include q2.h. Again, here I would say I have an external z. I'm sorry, I include that one enough, okay? I would have the external function integer f function, and it's void. And here I do the same thing. I have this integer y equals this one f of x, and here I say c out. Okay, now I don't want to use c out. Here I would use printf. Okay, in C language format. Okay, I can use the c out. Okay, but I don't want to use c out. This here I put here. I put like y equals and this d. Okay, you know, in what in the end college, the teacher tells you not to use the c function in C double plus, but here I just try to demo for you. Okay, and at the end I also need to put return 0, and in front of this I have printf. Okay, and then here I have double quote g equals percentage sign d backslash n, and then here I put a z. And here, not only this one, I also need to include stdio. This actually means like stdio.h from C language. So whatever library is C, you can always like put the C something. So if I want to include a C library called include math.h, original in C is math.h. Here I can use like C math, and this actually means C language is math.h. Is that okay? So far okay? Okay, now this is my new Q1. I just save it. Okay, now I need to get my new, and I use Q2. Now I need to create Q2. Same thing, I need to save as C double plus source file. And then I need to write it correctly, C double plus CPP. Put it here, right? And then here I open my previous one, called C P2. I get this my P2 file from here. And then I copy the whole thing over. Okay, I will try to make it fast. So this is C2, I close. Here, I actually need to include Q2.h now, right? I have this static, but I actually don't need to do anything. It's the same. This one, the same. C double plus format. Okay. Then I open. I'm sorry. I also new. And then right here, I save as my .h file for Q2.h. Right here, I select C double plus source file. I have Q2.h. And then I also open my previous one. From C language, I put my P2.h. And then I copy this over. I put it here. Okay. And then because this one, I close this one, I save. Okay, here, because my Q2 doesn't print anything, so I don't need that IO string. Okay, and I don't need that namespace, STD. Okay, but right here, I need to include a Q2. So here it's okay, I make it external, and then the function I want to share, the same thing, I have the same setup. Okay, so now I need to new again, and this one is called save as. I'm sorry, I don't want to new. Again, I want to open my previous one from my C2. I copy the bill, and then I save as. Right here, I set to my directory CPP T2. Here I save as bill. Okay, here, but here I have like Q1 CPP, Q2 CPP, and I still want to use the CO. Now I'm using C double plus, and here I have the Q1.cpp, the Q2.cpp, and then my executable file now is Q1.o, Q2.o, and then QO. Okay, so here I need to change it to QO. Now, let me save everything. So I have this BO file, compile this to, I have the .h file. Let me put it like Q2. So each one you need to have these. Okay, make sure that people who won't actually repeat definition. And this one I include Q2. This is fine. This one is fine. Okay, and I include these different things over here. Save all now. Since I save everything now. So here again I cd backup one level and then cd compile link and go and then to cpp dir cd compile underline link underline go underline to cpp dir. I build again. Wait, I have an error. I do not name the type.
Q2 点 C 是对的。
Q2
点 C。
Q2 点 C 是对的，它现在不是，它现在 error 是 does not name the type. Let me look at here. Okay, I have a Q2, the H external. Oh, here I forget to type integer. I forget to type integer. So it said that it doesn't name the type. So actually now I just go PO again. Okay, Q2 does it. Oh, there's something wrong. Like the PO file. Okay, here should be O.
Oh.
Right?
Mm.
So it's just like this. You need to go through the compilation stages and then make sure everything works. And PO, now QO. Right? So it's a demo for you to compile multiple program for you, right? Here we demo compile multiple program for you. But later when you have multiple file, you need to follow this. Here I have a math.h, right? I want to show you how to include library. That's why I have this CMath. So if you don't know how to do it, these are very standard. So you actually can type like CMath random. Okay. So you have a C random in C double plus. And here, oh, it's called CSTD Lib. It's not actually in not actually in math. So here you generate a random 10 modular 100. So apparently this random is what is generated integer instead of it's actually returning integer. It's not returning the 14-point number. But here, let's do this. Here I have the CSTIO, I'm sorry, standard library, LIB. So here I have the standard library. It's not math library, it's like std lib.h. Okay, now no problem. Here I do print, and here I have random equals b as the n, and here I have random modular 220. Okay, so you will put, actually that will generate a big number, but you just try to take modular 100, it will be modular from 0 to 99. Okay, so if you have this modular 1 plus 1, it will be like this. So actually you just think about modular n equals, so actually just think about this random 10 modular 100, it is equivalent to this one int math.random in Java times 100. These two are equivalent. Okay, you just know these two are equivalent. So right here, let me actually close. And here is I have this one modular by 20. Try to print that out. Now I actually save all and go back to here. I don't need to do anything else because the same file. Here I just do PO again, and then I do QO. I'm sorry, I do QO. Sorry, QALL. Oh, I got the one lowercase. Wait, something more. QALL. Right? The random one. Try one more time. Wait, how come it's only this one? So it's not even random. I have the random. Let me see. The random need to set seed. Okay, something wrong with this. Let me see. It need to have this set seed. Okay, so I just need to do this. Copy this over. I need to set seed. Without setting seed, it won't work. Okay, so here in my program. Okay, in my program right here, I need to set seed. Set the random seed, okay? But in order to set random seed, I actually need to include time.h, right? But time.h is a C function. So again, right here, I should do include because I want to do it in C double plus. So here I need to put C time. So whatever C language function you go to C++, you can still use it. So your C++ language can include whatever in C language. You just need to do C language, something like that, time function. Okay? And then there's a set seed. This one is setting seed. And you get from the time function, and then this one, let's try. Set O, and then this one, let's do BO again. QO, now it's 7. QO, now it's 16. QO, right?
像我写的时候他是都会叫我用 C++ 吗？或者要写一版 C， 或者一版 C++？
你写的时候看你老师要哪个版啊？我现在只是 demo 说你在 C 里面可以完全写，你在 C++ 可以完全写任何 C 方选。你只是唯一的差别是，本来这里是用，本来在 C language 是用 time 点 h 的，像他写这个 time 点 h 的，你到了 C++ 就前面加个 C 点 h 不要就可以用。所以不要怕，你学 C 基本上是学了半天 C 就是在 C++ 全部都有用。Works just like C is now a subset for C++. It's just like your C++ is bigger, your C is core and it's faster, and this one is actually nicer. You don't need to write too detailed code. So it's actually, you can actually call each other in between. It's actually one language. You cannot think about it as two languages. OK?
好。
这样听懂吗？它这个东西这样，你就可以把这个弄进来，就这样了，对不对？
好。
Bye now.